Hi everybody, welcome. So I am Candace Fields. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can find me at Candace'sDesignStudio.com. I also have a Facebook page, which is Candace Fields Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Um, so today we are playing with the Time for Tea bundle. And we're making this project here. And I just want to make sure that you guys can see. Okay. And so I'm going to tell you how this project came about. So recently, one of the things that I like to do is I love designing little treat bags using Photoshop. So I recently purchased a template for a tea bag packet. And I absolutely loved it, but I said, hey, not everybody uses Photoshop and stuff, and what if some of my Stampin' Up! Customers wanted to create some using Stampin' Up! Products? So I decided to come up with that tea bag packet, but I also decided to create a box so you can gift it. And so this is the one that we're creating today. And then these are the other ones that I created using Photoshop, so that way you can personalize it. And I'm gonna put this back here in the box. And then we're gonna make this cute little box for them to go in. Now this one I took the tea bag out. These other three still have their tea bags in there, but this is what it's going to look like. So let's get started. Okay. And I already went ahead, die cut, stamped, and colored my images because I figured you didn't want to see me go through all of that. But using the Tea Room, I think this is called Tea Room, the Tea Room Designer Series paper, you're going to need a piece that is 3 by 6 1/4. So 3 by 6 1/4 is the size that you're going to need. All you're going to do is fold this in half. That's it. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a strip of our tearing tape. And this is because you don't have to do this, but you're doing this because if you want to pre-make them and then fill them with the tea bags later, that gives you that room to do so. Okay. And I'm just going to use this little spatula piece here from the new Take Your Pick tool. I absolutely just love it. Now, I usually do use it with this, but I need to use that piece for something else, so I didn't feel like changing it out right now. Okay, so now using your mono adhesive, you do not want to use liquid adhesive on this. And that is because your tea bags are going to go inside, so you don't want to take the risk of contaminating your tea bags. So I'm just going to add a strip of adhesive down there. Okay, so now I have my tea bag ready. I'm just using one of my Lipton tea bags, but if you have any specialty tea bags, you can definitely put those in here. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this over, and I want to be very careful when I do this because I want my ends to meet. So I want to make sure that that's going to meet, and then press down. Then I'm going to bring this over, do the same thing. It's okay if it's not completely perfect. Okay? Now, there's a tool that we used to have. We don't have it anymore. But I believe you can find it on Amazon because I can't even find it in the stores. Which is the crimper. Because you want this to look like a tea bag. So I'm just going to take it and crimp it on 3 sides. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, and so this way, this stays open, and then you can use your tool to take off the adhesive and seal this shut when you're ready. And then you can use just one tea bag to do all of your samples or all of your gifts, and then fill it when you're ready. Okay, so now we have a piece of, this is the thick, very vanilla, and I cut, using the spot of tea dies, I cut that out, and then I used the teacup stamp and die, and this is going to go down here. But first, I want to stamp my sentiment. So the other one says, warmed with love. And I want to get these steeped in friendship. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here. I want to grab my block. Okay, and I think it's on there a little crooked. Okay. I just want to show that I'm going to get a good crisp image. So I'm just going to grab my mat here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sticky note because I don't need the whole thing. And I'm going to put it by this line here. Let's see. Okay. So I have the new Rich Raspberry ink pad. So one of the things that I've been doing is little by little updating my ink pads, starting with the ones that bubble up on me the most, and then just going from there till I have all of them in the new design. And we have this great thing going on called bonus days, where if you spend $50, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon that you can use next month. And I've already earned some of those rewards, and I cannot wait to use. Oh, I hope this is going to stamp right. Excuse me. I put too much ink. To get new ink pads. Okay. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Okay. So now I'm just gonna clean off my thing. If you have one of these, this is the best thing ever, which is the Simply Chamois. For a minute, I thought I lost mine. Because when I went on vacation, you know how you put things away and then you come back and you just don't remember what you did with it. That was pretty much the situation I found myself in. Okay. I'm going to take the tea bag out. really quickly because I want to get this on there nicely. Okay, steeped in friendship. So you don't want to put your stuff on your tea bag before if you're going to use a crimper, because because then you're going to crimp that and you don't want to. Okay, and then there you go. Get your tea bag. And put that inside. It's not ripped tea, Candace. And then you want to make sure it's down there where it's supposed to be. Okay, and then you can seal it shut. I'm not going to seal it shut, but you can seal it shut. Okay, so now to make the box, what you're going to need is a piece of thick very vanilla, cut out at 3.5 by 11. Okay, and using the scoring board, so I'm going to use the pick tool, and I am going to score this at 4.5 and 6.5. I'm just going to go ahead and then just fold those over. Okay, and then you're going to have another piece here. Oh, just which? 3.25. Okay, it's this one. And then you have another piece here that is cut to 5.25 to 3 7/8. And what we're going to do is we're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay. I love that new take your pick tool. Simply love it. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to cut on all 4 sides on these long pieces here. You're going to cut up and then cut in. And then you're going to want to do a little shaving right there. Okay. Yeah, I figured this is the most boring part because I'm a slow cutter, but this is the process. Okay. And then, all right. And actually, I am going to use this one here because I still have so much of it. Going to connect the boxes, these corners here. Okay, so we're going to just move that off to the side. Then I have two pieces that is cut out at 4 1/4, 4 7/8. I mean 4 3/8 by 4 3/8 by 3 3/8. There we go. And then this is going to be act as our panels. And you can use regular Tombow adhesive here. Okay. Alrighty there. Alright. Hopefully. Okay. So now what the next thing I did was, now this is actually going to shake my table, so I do apologize. But I'm going to take the detailed trio punch and oops, just trying to, and I'm going to stick this in there. Make sure it's even on both sides. And my light fell. I have got to get me a better table. Okay. So now what we're going to do is just add some tape. And you're going to put it on the bottom and then the two long sides. Okay, so I'm just going to change this out really quickly. So we have a piece on the tool, the take your pick tool, that tells you when it's unlocked. To unlock it, you're just going to turn it and pull it out. Put your new tool in, turn it, to lock it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is just get the box in there. Okay. This is great for lifting your adhesive. I just want to make sure. Let me put it, let me see. Okay. Alrighty. Then you can go ahead and get your sides. Okay. So then I have an extra piece of the thick Very Vanilla, and that's just going to do the one last stamping, and that's going to be the whole sentiment there. You know, and I did the same thing yesterday. Okay. And now I'm going to use the 2-inch circle punch to punch this out. Okay. Then I'm going to use the 2¼ inch circle punch and use some rich raspberries to cut out that circle. Okay. So then you need to determine which side you want to be your front. But looking at this, it doesn't really matter. So now I'm just going to add my sentiment right there. Then I'm going to use the, let's see, what is this called? The tea room ribbon pack, and this is Very Vanilla with a copper edge. Okay, let's see. I have carpal tunnel and I feel my hands are starting to go numb. It's the worst feeling ever. And I think I took off too much of that ribbon. Okay. I'll just use this one because this is what's right here. I'm gonna have to give you some more of this stuff. Okay, and there we go. So then you could just take your tea bags, and you can get probably about 6 tea bags in here. And I actually meant to put the tea bags in here before I closed it up, but you can scooch it in there. So you could probably fit about one more in there. And there you go. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. If you liked it, please like this video. Leave a comment in the video telling me if you love the project or not. And I think that is it. So, alrighty. See you later. Bye-bye.